I figure I'm like a lot of you guys, right? You got your truck. This is my Ram 1500. Then I also have this small boat over here. This is a Lund Fury 16 foot. It's got a 25 horsepower Mercury on the back. This boat is super light, and so it really doesn't put a strain on my Ram 1500 at all. So the next thing I wanted to do is buy a truck cap and build this out so I could go camping on the road and fish. Now, this is gonna be a multiple part series. I'm gonna show you what I've done to build this cap out, but the first thing that we need is some power. So what do you get inside the box? You get the charging cord, regular AC cord, you get the book, it's pretty damn thick. And now let's take a look at the power station itself. You get two USB-A 18 watt outputs, two USB-C 100 watt outputs. These are all DC outputs. Then you have your AC outputs, which are 100 to 120 watts. And then you get one DC output, which is 12 volt. Let's turn this thing on. Looks like we have 73%. Nice little display here. Tells you the percentage of the battery itself. Then you have input and then output over here. So one of the first questions I have is like, what can this thing run? So I got my little portable air fryer here. Got me a hamburger in there with a little bit of seasoning. We'll stick that in there for about 9 minutes. We can see on the display, we are at 62%. It's drawing, this little air fryer is drawing 709 watts right now. I got it set for 9 minutes at 360. We'll see how much battery this little air fryer takes to cook one hamburger. Let's turn it around here. On this side of the power station, this is where you plug in for your power. This is for your reset if the battery trips, like your overload. And this is an Anderson connection for your solar panel. So that's pretty good. And then on the other side, we just have the fins for vents. And then in the back, we just have the specifics about the power station. What if it was a cold night and we also wanted to run this little heater right here inside of the camper? How much power would that take? So I think that's a good test. Let's pull off another port and turn our little heater on. It's running. See the little red light? So that's running. It's giving me some hot air. Let's see how much that's going to run down the battery. What I really like about the screen already, I can tell, is it's putting out 872 watts between the heater and the air fryer. And it's telling me it's going to be able to run this for 37 minutes like it is. It's already dropped 60 to 66%. We started off, I believe, at 73%. So these two items right here are drawing a lot of heat. We know that the air fryer is going to shut off in about 9 minutes, but then we'll just check and see how long we can run the heater. So the timer went off. It's been 9 minutes. That burger doesn't look completely done. We need to cook it for a little bit longer. We'll leave it on 360. We'll give it some more time. Give it 5 more minutes. Totally realistic scenario. What if I had to charge my phone while we're cooking and we get a little heat from my heater? So it's got a nice little tray up there so you can charge the phone. So the phone is charging as well as my hamburger's cooking and my heater is on. Our hamburger is done. We can see that we've used about 20% of our battery cooking the hamburger, and also we have the heater on. Let's check the hamburger out. Definitely done. Stick that back in there for right now. Put it in some. We got some bread, a little bit of cheese, some bread, a little bit of cheese, and I don't have a spatula, so throw that hamburger on there. Looks pretty good. Got some regular old sliced bread. Oh yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. Yeah, that's good. It's done all the way through too. Oh yeah. This truck bed is kind of dirty, so we're gonna try to use the power station to do a little vacuuming. You know, why not? Let's put this thing to the test, man. It's no use having a battery station that doesn't work or doesn't function. Let's put it all the way to the test. Right now, we're running about 240 volts of output because we're just running our little heater. This is continuing to run. the battery has dropped down to 51%, so we've lost about 22% after we cooked the hamburger and running the battery, and we're also charging our phone. So let's turn the vacuum cleaner on and clean out the back of the truck. So another cool thing about this power station, it does have an app that you can control. Everything on the battery is on the app. It's controlled by either Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. I have it set up here with the Bluetooth. You got to make sure that you allow it to use your GPS or it won't recognize where this device is. You can see it's at 45%. We still got our heater going on right now. It's blowing, and we can see we got 45% battery remaining. Output is 188 watts, blowing this little heater, and it's saying on the screen that it would only last for about an hour longer. You can see that we've burned our battery down to about 44%. Let's break out the solar panels and see how good they work. I've heard people complaining about the weight of the power station, but it's like 33 pounds. It's pretty easy to handle. So luckily we have a pretty sunny day. This is the solar panel, the 200-watt solar panel. It comes in this nice travel case. It's pretty sturdy, pretty heavy duty. I like it. In the back, there's like a little pouch where they have some extra connections. So you get your solar panel connection, you get an extension cord that has a lot of different DC connections, and then just the different tips for the extension cord. Now, the actual solar panel wire is back here, right here. Let's set it up. So it was pretty easy to set these solar panels up, right? Super simple. It took me like literally 2 minutes, and they're sturdy as hell. Actually, they have this little, there's multiple little arms in the back where they kind of support themselves. So even on uneven ground like this is, they've done pretty well. This is a pretty massive solar panel. Like standing back from it, that should draw a lot of energy. It's plugged in on the side of the power station, and let's check out how much energy we're drawing. We can see we got 60 watts of energy coming in. It's telling me right now it's gonna take 18 hours to charge to full. So not so great, because we're not gonna have 18 hours of sunlight. But it's at 44% right now. Maybe by the time the sun goes down, we'll have like 70%, and that's pretty much where we started off. The solar panels are great, but since we're home, let's see how fast it will charge just on regular AC power. Power claims that this power station will charge within an hour and a half of plugging it into regular like house power. So we'll go in the back, open our little flap up here where we have our solar connection that we were just testing, and we'll put the regular AC connection in there, and we'll check the front and see how fast that we're charging. So it's telling me 58 minutes to full. So pretty close if you believe the screen. We'll actually see how long it takes. So after we plugged it in, definitely heard the fan come on. It's not too loud. So we'll let it charge and do its thing. So it's been about 45 minutes, and we can see that we have a 95% charge on the ALLPOWERS R15 Lite, and we got 17 more minutes to charge. Yeah, man, this is gonna work. Under an hour, charging to 100%, that's what's up. So I think the R1500 Lite is gonna work for me, for my use case, because I'm really gonna just charge my phone, maybe some camera batteries, a small refrigerator, and that heater just to knock the cold off the air in the morning or at the night. So not too strenuous of a power load that I'm gonna need, but if you're really gonna get off grid, you're probably gonna need a larger system. I gotta thank ALLPOWER for sending this power station for me to check out and review. Again, this is just part one. Part two is coming up. We're gonna really build out this camper, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.